Our top story, the latest on the power tussle over Delhi. The battle has now reached the apex court to decide who calls the shots in Delhi. First, the centre has moved the Supreme Court, challenging the Delhi High Court's earlier order that had restored the powers of the anti-corruption branch to act against the Delhi police officers, which of course the centre feels is in favour of the Aam Aadmi Party government here in Delhi. Meanwhile, the centre in its plea has said that the High Court order is creating total uncertainty in the national capital. The centre has asked for a stay on the Delhi High Court's order and to pass any order on directions that the Supreme Court deems fit. Meanwhile, as we're pointing out, the fight now has moved to the next level and to the courts, and the Aam Aadmi Party government has challenged the centre's notification in the Delhi High Court that gives the Lieutenant Governor absolute powers in appointing bureaucrats. The High Court will hear the AAP's plea against the notification tomorrow. So clearly the battle between the Aam Aadmi Party and the centre has reached the top courts with both sides moving the court. The Supreme Court has been moved by the centre against the earlier decision of the Delhi High Court. Meanwhile, on the same day, Arvind Kejriwal as well has moved the Delhi High Court, and Siddharth Pandey now joins us on the centre's moving the Supreme Court today. Siddharth, clearly this is the next level of the fight between the two sides. Tell us what this petition of the central government says in the court.
Well, in fact, legal experts have been telling us that the fight would invariably have to move to the Supreme Court, and that's essentially where it's now come to. The fact that the MHA has actually moved this petition before the Supreme Court. It's saying the fact that the Delhi High Court should have consulted, at least made the centre a party to the entire proceedings. The fact that the centre's point of view was not heard, and that's essentially one of the several reasons that the centre has actually highlighted why this particular order should be quashed, set aside, in fact, is what the centre has asked for, and saying that ever since the order has actually come up, it's actually led to a lot of uncertainty and it needs an immediate hearing. The Supreme Court will now take up this matter first thing tomorrow morning and is expected to deliberate on this issue. The centre, in fact, saying that as far as the law is concerned, it's very clear that the Delhi Assembly does not have certain powers which perhaps have been given back to them by this order of the Delhi High Court. So that essentially has been challenged by the centre in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court will hear that matter now tomorrow morning.